Miller here from Maranatha Ministries. I have a very important question for you here on Mother's Day. There is one verse in the Bible that is a whole lot more complicated than you think. Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. Very simple verse in Greek. It's only 5 Greek words, one of which is a conjunction. So, this verse has a word in it that's not translated properly, not in the KJV or in the New King James Version. Those translations translates this word as sorrows. That is not what this word is. This word is a Greek word for contraction. So it's just not any type of pain. It is specifically birth pangs. That's what it is. And in the Strong's Concordance, you can look this up, and it is G5604. Let's take a listen to of how this word is pronounced in Greek.
Strong's G 5604, Odin. Odin.
The Greek word odin, it means contraction. So the translations that have this translated as birth pangs, that is the correct translation. An even better translation would be contractions. These are the beginning of contractions. Why is this important? Here in Matthew chapter 24, the Lord Jesus Christ is very categorical in his way he divides the birth pangs from the Great Tribulation. He states in verse 15, what begins the Great Tribulation is the abomination of desolation. So what about the time of birth pangs? What's the one thing that can't happen to a woman in labor? Literally, she can be taken into outer space. She can be put on a sub and taken to the bottom of the ocean. She can get wet. She can get hot. She can be burned. She can even be killed. But there's one thing under the heavens a woman in labor cannot have occur. That's conception. It is this aspect that makes this male child of Revelation chapter 12 so very important. There is coming a time during the birth pangs of which Jesus Christ in the first 14 verses of Matthew chapter 24 makes himself perfectly clear. Those are the first 4 seals in the book of Revelation. That being the case, I'm sharing this with you in a sense of urgency because you need to know that Jesus Christ can be proven to have been crucified in only one of 2 years, 30 AD and 33 AD. That being the case, according to the promise of Hosea chapter 6 verse 2, which states that after 2,000 years, he would raise us up that we might live in his sight, no matter what. You are going to see grandiose things happen at the very latest by 2033. And leading up to that time is a time of birth pangs where there will be no conceptions except miraculous conceptions. These miraculous conceptions will produce 144,000 births. All of these children will be taken to heaven by God Himself. That's what Revelation chapter 12 states. That's what the book of Obadiah states in its very last verse, verse 21. It's what Revelation chapter 14, verses 1 through 5 states. That's what's going to happen. And during these birth pangs, there will be no conceptions except miraculous conceptions of born again Christians, not churchgoers, born again Christians. Now, I bet I just rattled your cage. I bet you never knew these things before. I bet you never put two and two together. This video may be making you anxious. What do you do about it? I tell you what you do about it. Go on Blue Letter Bible. Get yourself the Blue Letter Bible app, or just do it on the browser. And type into your search there on Blue Letter Bible, G5604. Take a look at it, know and understand. The one thing that cannot happen to a pregnant, born-again Christian during labor, she can't conceive. That's impossible. It's literally, physically impossible. These are this male child. They are the children of the apocalypse. And Isaiah chapter 26, verses 15 through 18, God plainly states He's going to do exactly what He said He's going to do in Revelation chapter 12. He's going to take these children to heaven. Till next time, God bless. Godspeed.